the best lookalike audience to create is the audience that is worth the most to you. Now, if you're running an e-commerce, that is purchase. Everyone that purchased your product, that's like the best lookalike audience. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell Facebook, can you go ahead and find more people like that for me? The second best one is maybe add to cart. Everyone that added the product into my cart, it means they're still interested. So of course I wanna have more people like that. Or the third best one, maybe view content. Now, those are pixel lookalikes. A lookalike I've seen that a lot of people don't utilize is engagers, okay? I've made so much money off of the engagers lookalike. And engagers, what was engagers? Well, I told you yesterday, engagers is everyone that watched 45% of your video, 50% of your video ad, everyone that engaged with your Instagram, everyone that engaged with your ad, okay? You can go ahead, like if you have a video ad and somebody watched 50% of that 1 minute ad, they spent 30 seconds with you. You can go ahead and create a 1% lookalike based on that and tell Facebook, can you please go and find more people like that for me so that I don't have to guesswork myself? And Facebook is gonna do that. Now guys, are you following? Let me know in the chat. Are you following why it's so powerful to use lookalike audiences? And a lot of you guys probably know what a lookalike is, but you are not utilizing every aspect of it. And what I mean by that is you are not creating a lookalike based on engagers and pixels and your list. You're probably only using one of them, okay? Like, do you know how, like, some of my top students have used the lookalike based on Instagram engagers. So if you have a business or if you're running ads for a business that has an Instagram with posts, you can create a lookalike based on everyone that engaged with your posts and tell Facebook, can you find more people that has the same interests as those that engage with my post? That's powerful. Guys, let me know in the chat, are you understanding the power of this? Mickey, we're gonna get there in a second. So let me know in the chat, guys, how okay, we're gonna get there, Kieran. So to keep the main thing, the quickest way to scale is using lookalike audiences, because Facebook is going to be better than you to finding more customers than you are going to do by guessing yourself. But there's a catch. You can only create lookalikes once you have traffic, okay? So if you have 10 people that has engaged with your Instagram, is that enough to create a lookalike? No, like it's not enough. And here comes the second thing. When do you create a lookalike? How much traffic do you need to create a lookalike? Okay, here's my rule. You create a lookalike once you have more than 300 events. Guys, are you with me? Once you have 300 events or more, you can go ahead and create a 1% lookalike, not more. Okay, if you have if you have under 500, like 500, 600, 700 of people of the event you want to create a lookalike on, maybe it's view content, add to cart, Instagram engagers, video views, you don't create more than a 1% lookalike. Okay, if you have over 1,000, go ahead and create more of a 1% lookalike. Why is that, guys? The bigger, like a 1% is the smallest lookalike you can create, but it's the most accurate one, okay? Because like I said, the bigger the lookalike gets, the less they have in common with that original audience, the original seed, but it's gonna be bigger, okay? So 99% of the time, your 1% lookalike is gonna outperform your 2%, 3%, 4, 5, and 10 is the biggest you can go. 99% of times, your 1% is going to outperform everyone else, because that's the audience with what we call highest affinity, like most things in common with your original audience you created a lookalike on. And once you have more than like 600, 700 events, then you can create a 2%, then you can create a 3%. But to get started, all you need is a 1% lookalike audience, and you need more than 300 events. If you have less, you don't create a lookalike audience. And once you have, this is the absolutely fastest way to scale a business. Am I showing you everything? Yes, I am. Okay, the absolute fastest way. So Mickey, 300 add to carts, then you create a 1% lookalike. Kieran, I think I answered. Exactly, Washington. Exactly. It is insane, man. Okay, Andish says make total sense. Mickey, awesome. William says it's awesome. Mickey says 20K. What do you mean 20K? Anders, no. So the rule isn't like linear like that. You know, as soon as you have 300 events, you can create a 1% lookalike. As soon as you have 1,000, go and try and create 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just saying, once you have more than less than 500, don't go 2%, because you're telling Facebook, can you find me a bigger audience of a lookalike? But you're having a super small audience, so Facebook is just gonna guess and try to find people that are likely to convert, but their guesswork is gonna be very bad. You know why? Because your audience is less than 300, and if you tell Facebook, like if you have 500 people that bought your product, or like 500 people that put the product into the cart, and you go ahead and create a 10% lookalike, that's a huge audience. And I can bet you that's going to be a very bad audience. Because one, you have a very small data sample to tell Facebook, go find more people like that. Like it's a too small of a sample. And then you're telling Facebook, can you find a lot of people? Like a 10% lookalike. Doesn't make sense. Okay? And guys, I'm going to answer your comments in a second, okay? We're going to move on. Are you with me? Let me know in the chat. How are you liking this? Okay, we're going to move on to the Q&A in a second. The next thing, how do you know what to tell your customers in your ads? It doesn't matter if it's a lookalike. It doesn't matter if it's retargeting, okay? Now, hopefully you understand that a lookalike is towards new people, right? Cold people. This is new people that have never engaged with your business. Okay, last live, if you haven't watched that, go watch it, is about retargeting. This is cold traffic. So, how do you go about crafting a message? And if you stay to the end of this video, make sure to stay. I'm going to give you my in-house traffic documents that I use to know what to say in my ads for our 6- and 7-figure clients. Make sure to stay. Now, how do you know what to say in your ads? Here you have it. It's a 3-step process. Okay, guys, listen. Facebook ads is very simple. All Facebook ads comes to, listen, Facebook ads is the platform. I don't care if you give me Pinterest, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat. I know how to make money on all of those platforms. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm selling to another human being, and it's called people-to-people marketing. As long as you have the fundamentals in place, you're going to be good. And this is the fundamentals. Look, in order to run successful Facebook ads, you got to do 3 things. You got to have an audience that is your target ideal audience. And you got to have the right message towards that audience. And lastly, you gotta have the last image / video / copy to make your point and make them take the desired action you want. Guys, this is all Facebook ads is. In order to create successful Facebook ads, you need to have your audience message image needs to be aligned. If one of them aren't aligned, you're not gonna make money. I don't care if you're using the latest conversion Bitcoin ninja tactics, okay? I don't care if you're hacking the algorithm, if you're using a secret scaling method, if you're using CBO, BBO, ABO, LBO, if you are using lookalikes, I don't care. If your audience image message isn't perfectly aligned, if you're not targeting the right audience, and if you're not having the right messaging to that audience. Let's say I want to, my audience is people that are training in fitness, like they like going to the gym and they have shoulder pain. If I have a product to solve shoulder pain to people and I target people that have knee pain, are they going to buy my shoulder pain product? No. And if I target the right audience, but my messaging is wrong, like I can't make them understand how my product is going to help them, are they going to buy? No. And if I can't have my image, my creative in a way that makes them be excited and gives them the feeling of, wow, this is going to take away my pain. Are they going to buy? No. Guys, it's the most important thing, okay? Forget about the Bitcoin ninja hacks everybody's teaching online. Look, if you have all of these in your campaigns and you don't have any, and if you suck at the tactical hack stuff, you're going to make money. But if you don't have these in place and you're messing with this, you're trying to create like super advanced lookalikes and you're doing retargeting, do you think you're going to make money if you don't have this but have all the technicalities? Let me know in the chat. Of course not. And that's the biggest problem today, guys. People focus too much on this. Now, this is important, but that only works if this is aligned. Your audience message image. If this isn't aligned, you're never going to make a dime of money on Facebook. I don't care if you're using retargeting, CBO, ABO, scaling. It doesn't matter. Guys, let me know, do you understand that?